A pleasant day to each and everyone. We are now in week 3 of our lesson in English this quarter 4, and it's all about describing words. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to recognize describing words for people, things or objects, and places, as well as animals. Describing words add meaning to a noun. They tell about person, animals, thing, object, and places. Describing words are also called adjective in English, and you already studied this in Filipino or mother tongue. And we call it salitang naglalarawan o pang-uri. Kung naaalala nyo, yung hugis ay pang-uri, yung sukat, yung bilang, yung itsura, yung nararamdaman, yan. So, yun ay mga halimbawa ng pang-uri. So, ililipat lang ulit natin sa English para mas mabilis niyong maunawaan. So, these are the example of describing word we use for people. Okay, we have pretty, but we can also use pretty with animals or objects if we are describing objects, places, even places. No, pretty means maganda. Strong, brave, rich. Okay, we also use this words for animals. Mostly we use this for animals. Wild, diba? It's like the lion. They are wild. Fast, big, tall. We also use tall for people. So here are the example of words that describes places. We have warm, wide, far, near. And the words that describe things or object: red, sweet, long, clear. But we also use sweet for people. Okay, another example of adjectives. So we have color. So pinag-aralan na natin to sa Filipino or mother tongue, yung pang-uri, di ba? As what I have said in my previous lesson, in all about pang-uri, lahat ng color ay adjective o pang-uri. Diba? So, black, pink, white, everything. Then, size. If it is small, tiny, medium, large, huge, gigantic, big, short, or tall. So, in Filipino, in Tagalog, we have malaki, maliit, pandak, malawak. Then, texture. So, if smooth, hard, fluffy, soft, sa Tagalog, kung ito ba'y malambot, matigas, magaspang. We also have the shapes. Yan, lahat ng hugis. Kapag sinabi natin yun sa isang bagay, tao, o kung ano man, yun ay naglalarawan pa rin or adjective. So, I will add also the feelings. If we are telling the feelings of a person, kung siya galit, angry, masaya, nalungkot. So, those are also adjective. Okay? Another is yung itsura. Okay? If they're pretty, ugly, fat, thin. So, those are also adjective. Okay? So, now let's practice using adjective. So, the first activity that you're going to do is to choose the correct describing word for each picture. Okay? So, ang dinidescribe natin ay noun. Yung tao, bagay, hayop, lugar, o even pangyayari. So, yun yung dinidescribe natin. I'll just give you an example before we move on to our first activity. Example, black cat. Okay, the cat is the noun, yung pangalan, and then the black is the adjective. Another is red box. Okay, red is the adjective and box is the noun. So, i-describe natin yung mga noun. Another is happy girl. Okay, the girl, we are describing that the girl is happy. So, lively fiesta. Lively. Yung fiesta. So, we describe the fiesta as lively. Yung fiesta is the noun, pangyayari. So, again, we describe noun. Inilalarawan natin yung mga pangalan. Okay? So for our first activity, I have here a basket. So this is Nanay's blank basket. How are you going to describe the basket? Is it full or empty? When you say full, puno. Empty, walang laman. So which is the best word to use for this picture? Alright, it's full. Kasi as you can see, the basket is full of, I think it's squash. Okay, next. I like Miguel's blank cap. Okay, this is the cap. Is the cap light or heavy? Yes, it's light. So there is no heavy cup unless you use something heavy for the cup. So yung cup naman ay magaan talaga. Light, heavy. Heavy means mabigat. Next. The blank kid feels sad. Okay, how are you going to describe the kid? Is the kid well or sick? Well means okay siya, wala siyang sakit. Pag sick naman, kabaligtaran, meron daw siyang sakit. So if you're going to see this picture, how are you going to describe? Yes, the sick kid feels sad. Okay, dito dinidescribe din yung feeling and the feeling is sad. Next, Shane is blank girl. Okay, this is feelings dito ang dinidescribe. Is the girl happy or sad? Yes, happy. Next, Isabella has blank hair. Is it curly or straight? When you say curly, kulot. Then straight, tuwid. Oh, how are you going to describe her hair? Yes. So it is obvious that her hair is curly. Another activity. Choose a word that best describes the following nouns. Okay, let us read this first. Ball, meat, teacher, light, candy. So these are all nouns. Lahat ito ay pangalan. Yung ball, bagay. Yung meat, pagkain. Belong pa rin yun sa bagay. Teacher is a person. So light, ito yung light is ilaw. Okay, it's an object. Candy is also a food. So belong to dun sa object. Okay, so and here are the list of our adjective. Okay, so we have to find out which adjective is best for this noun. So let us read the adjective. We have smart, meaning matalino, marunong, mahusay. We have sweet, matamis, bright, maliwanag, fresh, sariwa. Round, it means bilog. Okay, so let us choose. What is the best adjective for ball? Ball, is it smart, sweet, bright, or fresh, or round? Yes, of course it is round. Okay, next. O, diba? Round means bilog. Meat. Are you going to describe or what is the best word to use for meat? Karne yan, karne. Yes, it's fresh. Okay, fresh, sariwa. Kapag bumili kayo sa palengke at bagong kata yung karne ng baboy or manok, yun ay fresh, sariwa. At ito ang magandang bilhin sa palengke, fresh. Okay, safe yan. Next, teacher. How are you going to describe your teacher? Yes, it's smart. So for everyone to become a teacher, we have to be smart. Okay? Because how are we going to teach the children if we don't have enough knowledge? Next, light. How are you going to describe the light? Ilaw. Okay, the best word is bright. Siyempre, maliwanag ang ilaw. Next, candy. I know you already know the answer for this. The candy is sweet. Matamis. Okay? Next. Choose the correct describing word that best fits the sentence. Here. Grandmother is young, old now. Okay, grandmother means lola. How are you going to describe your lola? Is it young, bata pa? Old, matanda na. Okay, of course, it is old. Okay, that is the correct answer. Next. Mina and Nina like to eat green or white apples. So how are you going to describe the apples? The apples here is the noun. Yan yung dinidescribe. Kung green ba or white? Yes, of course, it's green. Okay? Next. Metal is a hard or soft object. Metal. Okay? Yung mga bakal daw. How are you going to describe the metal? Is it hard, matigas, or soft? Yes, it's hard, matigas. Next. Yan. The ball is round or flat. So I hope you already know the answer for this because this is already given in the first exercises. So the ball is round. Okay. Next. Elephants are big, small animals. So how are you going to describe the elephant? Are they big or small? Of course, they are big. Okay, next. Read the poem below and then identify all the words that describe people, things, objects, animals, and places as found in the poem. So this is how you're going to do. So identify, tukuyin daw yung mga adjective na nag-describe sa tao, bagay, hayop, lugar, o pangyayari. So I'm going to read the poem first. The title is Some Sweet Jam by Byron M. Ricablanca. Pretty Sam makes a sweet jam together with some orange yam, sprinkled with yummy ham that was taken out on the flat rock. One hot afternoon, while busy making jams, she heard a loud bam. It was her big fat dog named Tam, who fell from a rusty and old dam. Okay, now let us identify the adjectives in this poem. Let's begin. First is pretty. So pretty daw si Sam. Sam is the noun. So dinescribe si Sam na pretty. Next, sweet. So i-describe dito yung jam. Yung jam daw ay sweet. Yan. Guguhitan natin yung mga noun na i-describe. Then, orange. Okay. Yung orange daw ay yung yam. Next, sprinkled with yummy ham. Yummy! O, yung ham ang dinedescribe. Yummy daw yung ham. That was taken out on the flat rum. So, we have flat. Yung rum daw yung flat. Then, one hot afternoon. So, we have here the hot. O, mainit daw yung hapon. While busy making jam, she heard a loud bum. Okay, loud. Malakas. Yan, may malakas na tunog. It was her big fat dog named Tam. So, we have here the big and the fat. So, inilarawan dito si Tam, yung dog, na siya daw ay malaki at mataba. Who fell from a rusty and old dam. Yan, dito rusty at saka old. Okay, nahulog daw si Tam dun sa kinakalawang at luma ng dam. Okay, dito hindi matanda yung Tagalog na gagamitin natin, kundi matagal na o luma na kasi dam yun. So, yung matanda, pwede rin naman gamitin but it is more appropriate if we will use matanda for people or person, for lolo or lola. Okay? So, the words who have a box were called adjectives. Okay? They are all adjectives. So, let us read those. We have pretty, sweet, orange, yummy, flat, hot, loud, big, fat, rusty, and old. So I have here another. Okay, read a story, then fill out the table with words that describe people, things, objects, animals, and places. Okay, so the title of the story is Our Body, also by Byron M. Ricablanca. Body is Alberto's lovely and curly pet. So, si Buddy daw, yung aso. Buddy ang pangalan ng aso. At ang may-ari ay si Alberto. It was a surprise gift from his pretty Aunt Baby on his 10th birthday. So, si Buddy ay nanggaling daw kay Aunt Baby, do sa tita ni Alberto. Regalo niya ito nung nag-birthday si Alberto. It likes to roam around their big house. So, mahilig itong magpagala-gala, paikot-ikot dun sa kanilang malaking bahay. Every morning, it wags its long tail and licks Alberto's face. Okay, tuwing umaga, iwinawagayway ng aso ang kanyang mahabang buntot at dinidilaan si Alberto sa mukha, making him get out of his bed. They love going to a grassy park down the road. So, mahilig daw o gustong-gusto daw nilang pumunta sa madamong parke doon sa may daanan, pababa ng daanan nila. Now, so let us identify the adjectives used for person, place, animal, things, or even events. Okay, let us encircle it. So we have here the lovely, curly. So ano ba yung dinidescribe ng lovely and curly? It was the dog. The dog daw ay lovely and curly. Next, it was a surprise gift from his pretty aunt. So we have here pretty. Sino yung pretty? Si Aunt Baby, yung tita niya. On his 10th birthday, it likes to roam around their big house. So we have here the big. Alin daw yung big? Yan, yung house. Every morning, it wags its long tail and licks Alberto's face. So we have here the long, o mahaba, mahabang buntot. Make him get out of his bed. They love going to a grassy park down the road. So we have here grassy. Ang grassy o madamong parke. Yung may mga bilog, these words are the adjective. Okay? At yung ginuhitan ko, yun yung nilalarawan nila. Okay? So now let us fill this. So for people, we have pretty. So we use pretty for Aunt Baby. Things wala tayo, but we have describe adjective for animals. We have lovely, curly, and long. So we use these words to describe Buddy, the dog. And for place, we have big and grassy. Big house. If you still remember, we describe the house as big. And then grassy is the park. We describe the park for grassy or madamo. Okay? So another. So, box the describing word in each sentence and underline the word it describes. So, i-box daw natin yung mga salitang naglalarawan at guhitan kung alin ba yung pangalan na dinidescribe nito. Okay, I will read it. Uncle Jose drinks hot coffee every morning. So, let us box the adjective. Yes, it's hot. And what is hot? Yes, it's the coffee. So, the coffee is the noun, yung kape, diba? Ito ay included sa thing or sa bagay. Dinidescribe na yung coffee ay hot. Next, the active pupils are dancing on the stage. So, the word that describes it is active, and active describes pupil. So, active na active daw yung mga pupils. Next, mother bought me a red cup. The adjective here is red. And what is red daw? It's the cup. So, dinidescribe yung cup na ito daw ay pula. The travelers pass an old road. The adjective is, of course, old. And the noun is road. So, matanda na daw yung tulay o matagal na. Okay? Mario climbs a tall tree. The adjective here is tall and the noun is the tree. So, mataas daw yung puno. Okay? So, those are example of adjectives. Hope you understand the lesson about adjectives. So, i-relate nyo lang to dun sa pang-uri. Then, tatranslate nyo lang sa English yung mga pang-uring natandaan nyo at napag-aralan nyo. Then, it would be easy for you to identify the adjectives. Okay? Hope you learned something for this lesson. Stay tuned. Bye!